guys, it's Miss Portwood. It's Sunday afternoon and just started thinking with you guys with a 4-day week. I really wanted you to review partial quotients because we just got started on it on Friday. Partial quotients is a little different than traditional, so it's going to maybe take us a little bit more time. I want to go over this problem. It's 487 divided by 4. 4 is our divisor, so it's going to do all the work. So sometimes in class you'll see me circle it so you don't forget which number that we're working with. I also say that you're going to have to know the multiples of 4, something to be thinking about. The great thing about partial quotients, watch me draw this line straight down, is we're going to work beside of the problem, and you can really choose any factor to go with 4 to pull out of 487. But the thing that we want to think about is what factor could we multiply 4 by to get as many digits out of the 487 as we can. So what if we take 4 times 100, because we're working in the hundreds place. Notice that 400, 4 is in the hundreds place. So if I multiply 4 times 100, we could pull out 400 out of the 487. So I'm going to take and pull 400 out, and then I'm going to subtract. So if you can see it, we drop those 2 down. We have 87 left over. So we were able to take a lot out of 487 by multiplying 4 times 100. Now let's think of another factor that we could multiply 4 by to get us as close as we can to 87. I want you to think of sort of compatible numbers that work together nicely. 4 times what can give me 8 tens? And you could be thinking 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So what if we multiply 4 times 20 to put it in the tens place? So 4 times 20 will actually give me 80. 4 times 2 is 8 tens, and then that 0 puts it over in the tens place. And then we subtract again. So we multiplied the 4 times 20, which gives me 80. I subtract, and I have 7 left over. And then I ask myself again, can I pull 4 from 7? Absolutely, I could pull 4 from 7. How many times am I going to multiply 4 by? 4 times 1. So 4 times 1 gives me 4. Don't forget to write it underneath. And I subtract again. So when I multiplied 4 times 1, I was able to get 4. And I subtracted, and it gave me 3 left over. So when I have 3 left over, I know that 3 is less than 4. I can't pull 4 out. I can't pull a group of 4 out. So 3 is my remainder. So if you look over here, there's your answer once you add it together. So it's 100, okay, plus 20 plus 1 is 121, and a remainder of 3. So that's my answer. Going over it again, 4 times 100. Now I could have chosen 4 times 20 and got 80 and subtracted 80 from here. I would just have more steps if I do that. So I want to try to get as much of it out of the 487 as I can. So 4 times 100 is going to take 400 out. I get 87. So I decide, okay, what can I multiply 4 by to get close to 87? Remember, I like numbers with zeros on the end, so I always try to do that. 4 times 20 is 80. I subtract again, it's 7. How many times? Notice that I can't take 4 times 10 this time because that would be 40. So I start thinking, what can get me close to 7? 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. 8 is too big, so I multiply 4 times 1 is 4. I subtract. Again, I keep subtracting until I have hardly any of this number left. I have 3 left. I can't pull a group of 4 if I only have 3. So my answer, if you look over here, it's already done for you. 121, I add them together, and then I have a remainder 3.